Even the savviest communicators can struggle to deliver a great media interview. And that's because media communication is different than any other form of communication. In the 3 examples that follow, we'll show you why.
Example 1. Most people speak using the normal narrative chronology, beginning, middle, end. And in most forms of communication, that works just fine. But for media interviews, we often encourage people to flip the formula. Start with your punchline, start at the end, so the formula becomes end, beginning, middle, end. Doing that shines a spotlight on your most important point from the first thing you say, which ensures that your most important point won't get buried or lost somewhere in the middle of your answer. And it also creates the frame from the very beginning of your answer into which everything else you're about to say will fit and make sense to the audience.
Example 2. Our clients often ask us, out of everything I said to the reporter, why did she use that quote? And the simple answer is, because you said it. Our tendency as spokespeople is to want to educate reporters. We want to tell them everything we know. But your job as a spokesperson is to prioritize your information. When you prioritize your information, that reporter walks away with notes with bullets, highlights, asterisks over your most important ideas, or pages and pages of notes that she's going to sort through and pick what's most important to her. You gain more control over the outcome when you prioritize your information.
Example 3. If the glove doesn't fit, you must acquit. If you remember that soundbite, you probably remember it from the O.J. Simpson trial, said by an attorney named Johnny Cochran. When we ask people at our training courses who came up with that line, that's what they tell us, Johnny Cochran. But in fact, he didn't come up with the line. Another member of his legal team came up with it and fed him the line. And that's an important point, because most of history's most well-remembered soundbites weren't improvised, they were planned well in advance. When you're able to marry your most important point with the compelling, ear-worthy way that reporters love to run quotes, you stand a much greater chance of the pull quote or soundbite that the reporter uses from your interview making it into the story if you're able to successfully marry 2 things: the most important point you want to get across and the ear-worthy quotes that are irresistible for reporters.
These 3 points, and the many others we discuss in our trainings, are common sense. Our clients understand them immediately and are able to improve their performances quickly.
With a few practical tips, you can strip the mystery out of media interviews and take advantage of the opportunities to communicate with the audiences that matter most to you.